We are doing the comprehensive analysis for the whole month, September 16th through October 15, one sign at a time. So this is for Gemini rising. And so this includes all of the major planets except for the moon, because moon's transit is, it changes signs every 2.5 days. So if you want to understand the daily transit, then you can become a YouTube join or YouTube membership. There we analyze the transits of moon through different nakshatras on a daily basis. So on a monthly basis, you can see where the sun is going, which house, which sign it's transiting through, and that gives you results. Sun, of course, it's the light of the solar system, right? So wherever sun goes, that house, that area of life gets illuminated. So you get the results, you get the light shine upon that area. That becomes the focus. And now this month, sun will be in Virgo from September 16th through October 15th. And in Virgo, first of all, there'll be eclipse because Ketu is sitting there. And I have a separate video for that. On October 2nd, we'll have a solar eclipse, so watch that video. And secondly, there will be, so because Sun and Ketu, Sun is our ego, Sun is our self, and Ketu cuts off everything. Literally, there will be a cutting off, letting off ego is the main theme. Very important for Gemini rising because it's taking place in your fourth house that represents our inner happiness, who we are. And so one is let go of ego, very, very important. Second is, and especially at your home, in your residence, in your place, uh, like with your family members, and especially with your mother also. So let go of ego. And then fourth house things will not remain hidden, meaning you will get results, you'll have success, new opportunities, new projects with respect to the fourth house. So this is a good time for real estate and for so you got to be careful these couple of days when Sun and Ketu will be exactly conjunct and just a couple of days around the eclipse. But otherwise, this is like going very deep and giving you these pearls, this really powerful opportunities. So for your home environment, for your literally your place of residence, and then for real estate also, some new opportunities will come your way. In your mother's life also, you may see new things happening. So this will overall bring lots of opportunities for the fourth house. Now, what's happening is Virgo, sign of Virgo is very powerful. This fourth house has a lot of potential for you this month because while Sun is there, Mercury is going to be also there. That is the sign of exaltation pretty much throughout this duration after the first week. So from September 23rd through October 10th, Mercury will join Sun and Ketu in the sixth house. So that becomes exalted Mercury. That gives strength to Sun and Ketu as well. And the Venus will be in Libra pretty much from 18th of September through 13th of October. So we'll discuss about that. And then the exact conjunction of Sun and Ketu will be early morning of 29th of September, and exact conjunction that is Pacific time, US, and exact conjunction of Mercury and Ketu will be actually same day, 29th of September, evening 5:10 p.m. Pacific. So that'll be the morning of 30th September in India. So that is a very, very sensitive day. So pretty much on that day or a couple of days previous before that also, all the way through eclipse 2nd of October. Those are very sensitive. Those may trigger some, anger, some hidden issues may come to surface. So be careful. Be very, very careful around those days. But otherwise, huge opportunities. Secondly, Jupiter has been in your 12th house in the sign of Taurus. So from the 12th house, Jupiter is having a trinal aspect on Virgo as well. So this is the trinal aspect of Jupiter. So you have the blessings of the Guru. So not only we have exalted Mercury sitting in your fourth house, you have the blessings of the Guru as well. So fourth house is really powerful. And now Saturn has been retrograde and sitting in the sign of Aquarius in your fifth house. So from there, Saturn wants to go back to the 10th, sixth house, Capricorn. And so from Capricorn also, Saturn will have the trinal aspect. And that is because, as we're seeing here, Saturn wants to go back to Capricorn. It's not physically going back. A lot of people say in the comments, oh, Saturn is not in Capricorn. We're not saying Saturn is in Capricorn. Saturn just wants to give the results of Capricorn because it is retrograde. It wants to go back to the previous sign. So there will be energy of Saturn in Capricorn. So from there, it'll be trines to Virgo. So there is Sun and Ketu there. There's going to be Mercury for most of that time. And then you have the blessings of the Guru, blessings of Shani. So things related to fourth house will manifest in a big way. That's the theme. And then now Sun and Ketu. The Sun is our soul. Ketu is liberation, moksha. So literally, it is awakening. It is intuition. And so you will discover what makes you happy. Work on some things. Turn your home into a sanctuary, into an ashram, into a retreat place. That's very, very powerful. At the same time, so Mercury is exalted pretty much throughout this period. So Mercury is your fourth lord and your Lagna lord. So very powerful time for Lagna lord being exalted in the fourth house means home-based business or do things sitting at your home, do things with your mother, and also with respect to your health, like home-based gym or at home do exercise, things like that. So work on your health, work on yourself, your personality. It's going to give you fantastic results. Your Lagna Lord is exalted. Then Venus is going to be in Libra, so that is very strong. A very strong planet in your fifth house, the Lord of fifth house sitting in the fifth house, and that is Venus. So this period will bring good opportunities for romantic relationships, first of all. Secondly, this will be a fantastic period for your children. A huge amount of creativity in their life, or you can do creative projects with them. And for you also, your fifth house is very strong, and Venus is the planet of creativity also. And so this month, do a lot of creative things. Okay. Also good for finances and banking and things. So especially stock market, so there will be good opportunities for you in that area as well. Now, your Jupiter, which is the seventh lord and the 10th lord, it has been in your 12th house. And so that means maybe connection with a foreigner for as a partner, like you may get into relationship with some foreigner, or some projects and work and business from foreign countries, foreign people, and a huge yoga for foreign travel, like pilgrimage, especially. So traveling abroad or connection with the foreign people, foreign culture, foreign things, studying foreign things is going to be very beneficial for you. And Jupiter is going to be retrograde through the end of this month cycle, uh, uh, 9th of October. So, but most of the time it'll be in the 12th house. So a good time to for solitude also, like retreat and go, doing things on your own. And then Saturn has been retrograde. It's sitting in the 9th house. It wants to go back to the 8th house. So 8th house Saturn gives you deep wisdom for unknown things, things like secrets of the universe. So see your 4th house, 8th house, and 12th house. The Moksha Trikona is completely activated this month specifically because Sun is in the 4th house, and that is triggering all these planets as well. And their 4th house is getting blessings of Jupiter and Saturn. So for you, really powerful time to go deep into energy healing, meditation, liberation, lucid dreaming, past life regression, connection with the ancestors. So that is all indicated. And then Saturn also is your eighth lord, will be sitting in the eighth house. It will give you strength. It will help you understand the meaning of life and why you are here. And also the ninth house is all about higher purpose and dharma and our spiritual path. So you'll have a lot of insights. This is going to be a very, very spiritual transit. And Sun will also trigger that, help trigger. So you see, Saturn has been retrograde for a while, but now because Sun is going in the fourth house, that will trigger this, activate further this Saturn's retrograde effect on the eighth house. And one caution is be take care of your mother's health that might be compromised because fourth house represents a mother, and we're having Ketu here. It's been there for a while, but now because Sun will be transiting, and then uh, throughout this month, take extra care of your mother. So that's the transit. That's the monthly analysis. So still, you want to look at your natal chart, how your planets are placed, and what Mahadasha, what Antadasha you're running. So all of that you have to combine and that gives you comprehensive analysis. But this is overall generic predictions for Gemini rising. So that's analysis for Gemini. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And also, you can join our live course. The next batch is going to start on September 25th. That's the in-depth 24-week course. Okay. Next is a sign of Cancer. So we're doing comprehensive analysis for the full month, mid-September through mid-October for each rising sign. So first, this is for the Cancer rising, Cancer Lagna, Cancer ascendant, and that's all based on the Vedic zodiac, the sidereal zodiac. So we are tracking the transit of the sun. So sun will be in Virgo from September 16th through October 15th. And that's your third house. So for Cancer rising, sun will be in your third house. And first of all, there is going to be an eclipse taking place because Ketu has been sitting in your third house. And I have a separate video for that, for the solar eclipse. That'll be on the 2nd of October. And sun stays in a sign for a month, so that's why we're doing this monthly transit based on position of the sun, and then we'll analyze other planets also. Then now sun is going to be with Ketu, so that is literally loss of ego, because Ketu is detachment. Ketu cuts off, and sun is our ego. Sun is our self-esteem. You can say. So one big caution straight away for Cancer rising is. There could be ego issues with your younger siblings or with your close friends or with your neighbors. Be careful about that. Okay. The second thing is wherever sun goes, that house gets eliminated. Those things are not cannot remain hidden. Illuminated in the sense you'll have success, you'll have visibility. So this is fantastic period for you to do networking, communication, especially written communication, and also learning new skills. Third house is all about new skills. And so this will give you, like at a very deep level, because Ketu is there. So Ketu is intuition, right? Ketu is awakening. Ketu is moksha. So the Sun and Ketu combination is giving you the opportunity to reach your soul, and then discover some really powerful skills from within. And then also the third house, actually Virgo, is getting a lot of strength because Mercury is exalted in Virgo as well. So it is giving the exalted Mercury in Virgo is giving strength, additional strength to Sun and Ketu there. Mercury will be exalted from 23rd of September through October 10th. So pretty much throughout the duration, except for the first week. So that gives an additional power. And Mercury for Cancer rising is the 12th Lord and also the third Lord. So as we've been discussing the third house getting a boost, third house is very, very powerful, getting eliminated. At the same time, the 12th Lord is very strong. So that means there will be connection with the foreign countries, foreign people, foreign projects, and could be a foreign trip also. So good for foreign travel. And also good for going deep into meditation because 12th house is all about subconscious mind. And that's going to be with Ketu, that's going to be with Sun. Those are the spiritual planets. So your 12th Lord with deep spiritual planets means you should go on a retreat or a pilgrimage or a foreign country travel for spiritual reasons. So that's Mercury. And then we have now, be cautious about a couple of very important dates. The sun will be exactly conjunct with Ketu the early morning of 29th of September in US. That'll be midday or noon in India, IST. And then Mercury will be conjunct Ketu exactly on the evening of 29th in US and morning of 30th in India. So that day, so 29th is a very, very sensitive day all the way through the eclipse day, that is 2nd of October. So be cautious, be careful. Um, and then we have Mercury will be in Libra. That's its own sign for pretty much throughout the duration of this transit from 18th of September through 13th of October. See, Venus is your 11th Lord and your fourth Lord sitting in the fourth house, making the fourth house very strong. So again, this is a good time for real estate for Cancer rising also. Gains through real estate, literally. because 11th house is gains and 4th house is real estate. So this is a fantastic opportunity for some of the real estate deals, and also possibly looking at like more luxury apartments, or high-end properties. That kind of stuff you can see and do your research first, of course. So this is, of course, this is not a legal or financial advice, but this is just indications. And then 4th house will give you inner happiness. You'll discover what makes you happy. Also, a good time for your mother, your connection with your family. Create your home into a retreat center. So that's 4th house, very, very powerful this whole month. Uh, and at the same time, see, Jupiter is having a trinal aspect on Virgo. So Virgo is gaining more strength there. And then Saturn also is retrograde, and you can bring it back to one sign to Capricorn. So from Capricorn also, it is giving a trinal aspect on Virgo. So Virgo, that is your 3rd house, getting really, really powerful energies from a lot of planets. Then we have Jupiter, right? So Jupiter is your 9th lord and your 6th lord. So that is, 6th lord is service, 9th lord is dharma, spirituality, 6th lord is also your health, and 6th house is also your job. And Jupiter has been in your 11th house. So this period will give you financial gains, continue to give you financial gains. And if you haven't realized those, that is because also Ketu's trinal aspect on Jupiter has been there, but now it is easing. The energy is easing because Jupiter has gone past the degree of Ketu. So better time for your job, for your 9 to 5 job. Good time for your health also. 6th house will get a boost, is getting a boost for your health. 6th house represents our health, and the Lord is in the 11th house, nicely placed. And at the same time, good time to spend some time with your gurus, learning higher wisdom, and also if you start any higher education during this period while Jupiter is in Taurus, that will give you financial gains. And Jupiter will be retrograde towards the end of this month cycle on October 8th and 9th. And then it'll want to give you results for the 10th house instead of 11th house. So until October 8th or 9th, fantastic period to maybe begin some higher studies or focus on spiritual discussions with your gurus, spend some time with your gurus. And then finally, the Saturn. Saturn is retrograde in your 8th house, so it wants to come back to your 7th house. So this will be a good period to consolidate, or to strengthen your connection, your relationships, one-on-one partnerships. Saturn wants to go back, says, "Hey, I forgot to give you some results with respect to your previous house, which is 7th house." And so your relationship, you will see that there's, uh, this will give you opportunity to establish more like a foundation in your relationship. So it's good for long-term relationships, both personal as well as business relationships. So those opportunities will keep coming. And also there will be some kind of secrets that will be revealed with respect to your relationship, because the 8th Lord wants to come back to the 7th house. Eighth house is all the hidden secrets, and wants to come back to the 7th house. He wants to bring or those hidden secrets to surface, and those with respect to your relationship. So so that's what's happening. So we have analyzed most of the planets, and overall, these are the opportunities. These are and also some potential threats or weaknesses or challenges that I discussed. And be careful in the 3rd house matters in terms of communication, that you should not have any ego. I discussed about this in the beginning of the section, but there should be no ego. Then you'll have lots of blessings and success with respect to your 3rd house. That's Virgo, that's completely getting activated. So that's for Cancer. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the notifications. Next is the sign of Leo. We are doing full analysis for each of the rising signs. And Leo rising, this analysis is based on the sun's transit. So that means we are doing month by month analysis for sun. Suns will be in Virgo from September 16th through October 15th. And that is your 2nd house. So for Leo, your 5th Lord will be in your 2nd house. So we'll discuss that. And then we'll also discuss all the other planets placed. So this is a comprehensive analysis. A lot of people say, how do we analyze all these different videos? So this is summary of all of that. Of course, we cannot analyze uh, all of the things in this short period of time. And also you have to look at your natal chart and what Mahadasha, Antardasha you're running. Those will modify the results. But this is overall general analysis for Sun in Virgo. And this is how you want to do the monthly like results, what things you can expect 1 month at a time. The slower planets will give you, those are like 1 year transit for Jupiter, 2.5 year transit for Saturn in each sign. But then on a monthly basis, what things will manifest that you see from the Sun, transit of the Sun. So Sun will be in Virgo uh, from September 16th through October 15th. That's your second house. That will be completely activated. First of all, there will be eclipse in Virgo because Sun will be joining Ketu on October 2nd. I have a separate video for that. You can watch that. Second is wherever Sun goes, that area of life cannot remain hidden. Okay, that area of life will be the focus, will be the limelight. So you'll have results manifest around that area. You'll have um, like new opportunities in that area, especially solar eclipse represents new opportunities anyway, new beginnings. Okay, so you have the Lagna Lord first of all, in the second house in the sign of Virgo. And see, from Taurus, Jupiter is also having a trinal aspect on Virgo, and Saturn is retrograde. So retrograde means it wants to give results from the previous sign. So from Capricorn, then Saturn will also be trines to Virgo. So Virgo is getting all the power. Huge, huge blessings for your second house. And especially the Lagna Lord is sitting there. So giving you, making you, forcing you to pay attention to the second house. That's what Lagna Lord means. Okay. And so this will help you focus on, this period is really powerful time to focus on family wealth, how to grow your wealth, how to spend time, more time with your family, but also improve your diet, improve the food that you eat. And not just that, because the Lord of the second house, Mercury, is also going to be exalted. It's going to be with Sun and Ketu for most of the duration of this transit from September 23rd through October 10th. So Mercury will be exalted in the second house along with Sun and Ketu. So giving power to Sun and Ketu. So your second house is really getting all the power. And also focus on your speech. You can be a very powerful speaker. Something that is coming from within, like you will have intuition, you'll have awakening in a way on what to speak, and it'll come from a very deep place. So that's the power. And then also Mercury is your 11th house lord. See, for Leo rising, Mercury is the money planet because it rules the two money houses, the 11th house and the second house, and that is getting exalted. It's a fantastic period for finances. You'll see a lot of improvement and positive things and new projects or new initiatives that will help you in the finances in the long term. So that is going to be the key focus. And then Venus is also going to be in own sign in Libra throughout this transit, most of the transit from September 18th through October 13th. That means the third house is getting the boost. So good for communication, good for establishing better relationship with your younger siblings, with your close friends, with your neighbors, and then also learning some new skills. Venus is a very creative planet. Third house is all about skills. So this is a fantastic opportunity to, and that includes communication, also communication skills. And so overall for Leo, if we were to summarize, biggest theme is communication, because second house is speech, third house is written communication or networking or marketing or sales. So absolutely fantastic time for you to do all of those activities. Now, at the same time, Jupiter has been transiting through your 10th house, and it's giving blessings to Virgo, second house from the 10th house. Jupiter for you is 8th lord, Jupiter is 5th lord. So Jupiter represents secrets. Jupiter represents change and transformation in your life. This has been possibly a period of change and transformation in your career. And so 8th lord is could be a difficult planet, but it's also 5th lord. So that cancels out some of the negative, possibly negative results of 8th lord. But Jupiter in the 10th house will continue to give you expansion in your career. So this is and then Sun's transit in Virgo will actually activate that. See, what happens is Jupiter has been in your 10th house for a while, but you may not have seen the results. Now Sun is going in the second house. So from there's a trinal aspect of Sun on your Jupiter. So this will trigger things. That's how you manifest results on a monthly basis. You want to analyze where the Sun is and what things that will trigger. Then we have Saturn. And see, Jupiter actually, another thing, it's also the fifth lord sitting in the 10th house. So that's like maybe your children will help you in your career. So involve your children in your career. That's a very big, important thing that will manifest. And then Saturn is retrograde in the seventh house. So this has been a difficult period. This retrograde phase for Leo is especially difficult for your relationship, the retrograde phase of Saturn, because your seventh lord wants to go back to the sixth house. That's a classic yoga or combination placement for difficulty in relationship, literally, like ending of relationship possibly. And so that's one area of concern. Uh, but also Saturn from the sixth house will give you really a lot of strength to focus on your job, to focus on your health. So this is a good time. Will be good opportunity until November 15th for you to focus on your health. But this next month overall, most of the emphasis on the second house. That is getting the most blessings from a lot of planets. And there are a couple of sensitive days. I always discuss these. That is 29th of September is a very, very, very sensitive day. Both Sun and Ketu will be conjunct exact degree, and then Mercury and Ketu will be conjunct exact degree a little later during the day. So from 29th September throughout pretty much the eclipse, that is 2nd of October. So those few days, be very careful. There could be harsh speech also because Sun and Ketu are fiery Pitta planets. You may end up using harsh words. Anger in your speech is possible. That's one big caution you have to understand because second house Sun and Ketu, a lot of Pitta energy. So, and also careful about not, having any ego because Sun with Ketu means complete loss of ego, annihilation of ego. So if you have any trace of ego while you're speaking, that second house, then it'll be very difficult and bad for you. So that's the transit of Sun in Virgo and the effect of all the planets for the next months, September 16th through October 15th. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get the notifications. Next is Virgo rising. We are doing comprehensive full analysis, a monthly analysis for each of the signs. And this is so Sun will be in Virgo from September 16th through October 15th. That's your Lagna. Very, very powerful time for Virgo rising. This will completely change your life. You are going to be not the same person anymore. First, there will be eclipse in Virgo. So I've discussed that in a separate video, solar eclipse on 2nd of October. But more than that, this will be a full analysis of other planets also, what's happening in totality. And so there will be eclipse. That means this is, first of all, a complete loss of ego for you. First house represents ego and Sun represents ego. There, Ketu is sitting there and Sun is now going to trigger that. And so loss of ego, that means surrender, complete surrender, and having faith. And the Virgo is going to have a lot of power because the ruler of Virgo, that's your Lagna Lord also, Mercury, is going to be exalted most of this time from September 23rd through October 10th. So that is the window. Really, you'll see a lot of power, a lot of positive things. Huge. This is the time period. These 3-4 weeks are for you to set the foundation for the rest of your life, pretty much. And this is not going to be this powerful, anytime soon. So and also Mercury is exalted and sitting in the Lagna and then giving strength to Sun and Ketu. At the same time, Jupiter has been in your 9th house. From there, it's aspecting your Lagna, so aspecting the sign of Virgo, so giving additional strength to Sun, Ketu, and Mercury. And then Saturn has been retrograde and it wants to go back to the previous sign. to the sign of Capricorn. So from fifth house Capricorn, it'll be trines to Virgo as well. So Jupiter and Saturn are having trinal aspects. And again, realize it's not the physically Saturn is not going back to Capricorn. It wants to go back and give you results of the previous sign. It's the energy. So you will get results of Capricorn, Saturn in Capricorn. Very powerful time. Virgo, and anyway, Sun, wherever the Sun goes, that house gets eliminated and cannot remain hidden. So this will illuminate yourself, your personality, your being. You will be elevated to a different level. And if you are, very deep spirituality is going to be the foundation. And again, this is not, 100% analysis. There's still other things to consider, and also based on your natal chart, based on what Mahadasha, Antardasha you're running. But overall, this is going to give you a good feeling of what things you can expect and what things you can work on during this month, so that you get the benefits for the rest of your life. And then there are few sensitive days, specifically. That's when we have on September 29th, Sun and Ketu will be exactly conjunct. Early morning of September 29th in US and midday in India. And in the evening, same day, Mercury will be exactly conjunct with Ketu. That's an evening 29th in US and early morning in India. And so those are very sensitive days. So from September 28th, 29th through eclipse, that is October 2nd. Those few days, be very cautious, be very careful. Don't take any unnecessary risks, or, just do your sadhana, do your spiritual work. Okay. But this period will awaken your intuition, will really help you discover who you are, the purpose of existence. At the same time, now Venus, which is the seventh lord, and I'm sorry, the second lord and the ninth lord, is going to be in the sign of Libra pretty much throughout the duration from 18th of September through 13th of October. So this is actually very fantastic, like interesting how these planets, they are the combination this month, that Mercury is exalted, Venus is going to be in own sign. So your second house has the power. Your speech has the power. You will get a lot of strength. It's literally like sweet speech. Venus is a very gentle, feminine, aesthetically appealing planet. So Venus going in the second house in the own sign gives you opportunity to be a very, like a powerful yet very gentle speaker. And that also coming from a very deep place. Venus is also your ninth lord. So ninth house is higher wisdom and spirituality. So that's the connection. Second house and ninth house getting strong in the second house. Then at the same time, we also have Jupiter has been transiting through your ninth house. So that's going to continue to give you positive results. A lot of spirituality is the focus. Now Jupiter will go retrograde starting October 8th. That's when Jupiter would want to go back and give you results of the eighth house. We have a separate video on that. You can listen to that. Then Saturn, see Jupiter, again, Jupiter is also important planet. It rules two Kendra houses, the fourth house and seventh house for you. So for your inner happiness, for your relationships, all of that, Jupiter will continue to give you blessings. Virgo's rising will continue to receive blessings for areas with respect to their inner happiness, real estate, with respect to relationships. Those houses will continue to flourish until Jupiter goes retrograde. Then things will shift towards the 8th or 9th of October. And now Saturn is your fifth lord and your sixth lord. It's been in the sixth house, and now it's retrograde. It's been retrograde, so it wants to go back to the fifth house. So your fifth house is getting activated. So it, as if Saturn said, forgot to give you some results related to the previous sign, previous house. So good time for spending time with your children, more creativity for your children, more concrete results and projects with your children, and also for romantic relationship. This is like a second chance for romantic relationship for you. Things will materialize for that until November 15th. So, but throughout this month, that's the energy. So those are some of the things overall happening. And another area of focus will be your health, actually. First house represents our health also in general. So you got to be, working on your health. and more like also like going within, figuring out who you are, and deep meditation, like healing yourself through deep meditation. Those are some of the themes. So that's for the sign of Virgo. And this is full analysis for a lot of different planets. But again, look at your natal chart, what Mahadasha, Antardasha you're running. Those will modify the results. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe to my video, and hit the bell icon to get the notifications. And we're starting a new course, live batch, starting September 25th. You can see the details on my website and join if you want to really learn authentic traditional Jyotish.